Hi ladies, today I will be reviewing and testing out all the brand new fragrances. I went to Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, Macy's, and Sephora. I even came across like the craziest testing strip of the future. I swear I've never seen these before and we'll get into that later. Yeah, let's get into all these fragrances. Here we have Rose Exposed by Tom Ford, and the two main notes are rose and a very synthetic chemical type of leather or suede, but to me honestly it doesn't smell like leather. It kind of smells more like that chemical odor you pick up when you buy cheap jeans from like Forever 21. That odor is what I pick up with rose. So to me, I would not recommend this fragrance. Actually, Lancome just came out with a new rose fragrance line, and you can choose a bevy of different roses, whatever your heart desires. I'll let you in on my favorite, more on that later. This beautiful girl is Daisy Wild Ooh So Intense by Marc Jacobs, and I kind of don't like her. She's very similar to Daisy Wild, but Ooh So Intense has this weird, like chalky, cheap, powdery note, and I honestly do not like it. I can't pick up any of the green banana from Daisy Wild, so I am gonna stick with my beautiful Daisy Wild bottle. I'm happy with her. Ooh So Intense is not it for me. I'm so sorry, Marc Jacobs. You have beautiful fragrance bottles, but this one is not it. Giorgio Armani My Way Ylang. This is my favorite flanker. It's very warm, sweet, but it has some tropical floral notes in it and some coconut notes. I really like this one. I definitely see myself wearing this in springtime and summer. It's absolutely gorgeous. I recommend it. This little girl is La Gemme Yasep by Bvlgari, and she was sitting on the top shelf, and I was very curious because she was on the top shelf. So as soon as I sprayed, I got this vision of like an older woman with face tattoos wearing a leather jacket, and she's taller than me, and she was walking up towards me. We made eye contact, and I was like in my head, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Shit, I looked down because I'm a freaking chicken, and she's so intimidating. And I don't know, that's what I picked up when I sprayed it. So this one is definitely different and super intense but sexy. Moving on to these new testing strips that I've never ever seen before. I picked this one up from Macy's. It's in Hermes. It's a testing strip that's white. As soon as you spray it, this little cute image pops up. I've never seen these before, and it's a nice little experience while testing fragrances. Let me know if you guys seen these before. Here we have Valentino Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose. And Extra Dose is basically the child of Pink Pee, which was a limited edition, mixed in with Intense. And even the bottles, if you mix them both, like you get Extra Dose. And I already have both, and I think Extra Dose is very similar to Intense. What I get that's different is like this almond note on the dry down that's very smooth. And with Intense, I pick up like some cheap powdery notes that I don't like, but it's basically Intense mixed in with Pink Pee. It's not as bright as Pink Pee though. If you have both, then I don't recommend Extra Dose, but if you don't have any of the Donna Born in Roma, then I definitely recommend it. It's a great scent. It's florally, it has a bit of gourmand, it's very sultry, it's a very sexy fragrance, and the bottle is adorable. We have YSL Black Opium Eau de Parfum Glitter, and all I'm gonna say is Black Opium Le Parfum will always be the best. It's number one. I don't like this. Moving on next. This one next is one of my favorites. It's Burberry Her Eau de Parfum Intense, and oh my gosh, I fell in love with this one. I already have Elixir, but this is like the opposite of Elixir. Elixir is more strawberry, gourmand, dessert, vanilla. This is more like strawberry gushers, sour candies, but in a good way. It's not cheap. Like this is like if Chanel made strawberry sour gushers, like this is what it would smell like. It's just very high end and very sour candy strawberry. Like that's what I pick up, but it's really good, mixed in with some florals, of course. I think when it comes to strawberries, like Burberry has really mastered that note. Like I love it. I already have Elixir, but I will be picking this one up. It's freaking amazing. I love her. We have a body spray up next by Alice Brooklyn, Marshmallows, and surprisingly I really like this one, and I will be picking this one up. It has very sugary marshmallow notes, but they're like ooey gooey marshmallows, and it's a very airy fragrance. It's not too intense like that sickening sweet fragrance. This one is very soft, almost like a sugary musk body mist. I really like this one and I will be picking it up. This is definitely a safe blind buy. Next we have Mohave Ghost by Byredo. This is the Absolu de Parfum, and it's a much more intense version of Mohave Ghost. I've never really been a fan of Mohave Ghost. It's just too like clean, too, I don't know, it's kind of boring for me if I dare may say, but the Absolu de Parfum is so much darker and more sultry. I really like this fragrance. I absolutely enjoy it. I think this would be perfect for wintertime, for date nights, just going out. It's really beautiful. I definitely recommend it, and it lasts such a long time. I sprayed this on my sweater. The next day I was still able to pick up the fragrance. It's really, really beautiful. We have Santa Barbara Strawberry by Nest, and this isn't a gourmand milkshake strawberry type of fragrance. This is more tart, more green strawberries. So if you have Strawberry Letters by Fleur, this is like very, very similar. Nest also has a body mist. It's really good, but very, very similar to Fleur's Strawberry Letter. We finally get to Lancome Absolu 1001 Roses, and this one is my favorite. When I sprayed this one, it was like I was inhaling the heart and soul of like 1,000 roses under the hot sticky sun. Like, that's how I could describe it. It's such a beautiful rose fragrance. My number one rose fragrance used to be Dancing Roses, but this one tops it. Like, it's really, really that good. Finally, we have Angels Share Paradis by Kilian, and this is such a gorgeous fragrance. I'll say it's about 50% Angel Share DNA, and the obvious notes are like very red fruity notes, very red berries. That's what I pick up. I just don't know how I feel about red berries. Sometimes I feel like those notes cheapen a fragrance. So yeah, I don't know. It's really good. I like it, but I already have Angel Share and I prefer the original because I pick up a lot more on the liquid notes. But this fragrance is really good. It's both masculine and feminine. It's sexy. Am I gonna pick it up? I don't know. Do I recommend it? I don't know. I don't know nothing about no bottles. All I know is that there's just way too many fragrances and I have very little money. And I did pick up their new fragrance, Old Fashioned, and I prefer that. I think I prefer Old Fashioned better than this new Angel Share. Old Fashioned is just so amazing. So yeah, but if you like Angel Share, you're gonna like this one. That's all I have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.